Welcome back. It's been a beautiful Christmas Eve if you're a fan of the milder temperatures, and the sunshine made a return today. We still have the mildest conditions in the southwest. The high temperature today in Dickinson was 49 degrees earlier this afternoon, now down to 36, but that 49-degree high in Dickinson today, record high for Christmas Eve. 28 the current temperature in Minot, all the way down to 18 in Bottineau. 27 right now in Harvey. Still at the freezing mark, 32 degrees down in Garrison. But the fog is expanding to the north and west. Dense fog around Mobridge and Aberdeen, South Dakota, and parts of the Red River Valley, and advancing from the James River Valley and the Devil's Lake area towards us here in north central North Dakota. So especially areas to the north and east of the Magic City, we'll see some dense fog development as we go through the rest of our evening hours and into Christmas Day morning. We will likely have some patchy areas of dense fog to the north and east, and especially if you have travels tomorrow morning towards the Devil's Lake area, James River Valley, as well as the Red River Valley, you'll likely encounter much more widespread dense fog, but then statewide we'll see that fog lift by the afternoon hours, and we'll have mostly cloudy sky, though, with some more clouds sticking around aloft. But that's why a dense fog advisory has been issued by the Weather Service for these counties, mostly along and to the east of Highway 83. Temperatures tonight will be awfully mild with the cloud cover in place and some of that fog developing in our eastern counties. Overnight lows only dropping down into the low to middle 20s for most of us, which is about where our high temperatures should be. For Christmas Day, our normal high is 25 degrees, and our record high temperature is 48 degrees. So this year is going to be warmer than last year, but about 13 degrees shy of the record high temperature, but still about 10 degrees above the normal. We're forecasting a high of 35 degrees for your Christmas Day in Minot, and region-wide with highs in the low to middle 30s, awfully mild for December 25th. We will have not only the low clouds in the form of fog in our eastern counties tonight and into tomorrow morning, but also some mid and high level clouds creating for an overcast Christmas as we go through the day. Tomorrow, a south wind between 10 and 20 miles per hour, with those temperatures still mild by 5 p.m. tomorrow evening at about 30 degrees, and then falling back into the upper 20s as we get closer to 10 o'clock on Christmas evening. And the mild temperatures will continue through the first part of the weekend before we see a decrease in temperatures towards the new year. And this is a sharp decrease in temperatures to ring in 2025, highs in the teens and then single digits. So a pattern change is on the way, with Arctic air going to be on the move south into the new year. This is between the 1st and the 7th, with below normal temperatures favored and an increasing snow potential by that period. But no big storms on the 7-day forecast. An isolated precipitation chance on Friday and possibly some snow by next Tuesday, but minor chances at that. You can see the mild temperatures lasting through Saturday with highs in the 30s, but then that decline with highs in the teens by next Tuesday.